Today we're playing Rusko for my mental health. Yeah. Break from standard day. I'm gonna make some clocks and love doing it, as I've been doing in Commander recently, for those who keep up with that. Brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com. Use promo code CGB5 at checkout. Get yourself a discount on the draw against Derevi. What's Derevi gonna do? What are you gonna do, Derevi? Well, you're probably gonna sneak under my counterspells and never let anything good happen for me, so we got a mulligan. We can't remove or interact with Derevi. We can't keep. And this hand is not good because we can't even make a turn one play, which likely means we're gonna lose the game quickly, but we'll give it a try anyway. This is where I really regret having Drowned Catacomb in my deck at all. And our opponent clearly has a good hand, like a really insanely good hand. I have a Surveil land, which shows I'm just playing the wrong format, but I'll keep something that shows me 2 more cards. Into a Smothering Tithe. You have to tap fish and bounce that? Can I really win if I do this? It's possible. It's not bad. It does take their turn away from them. Then we get to go get our own Mox. Unfortunately, it's the Mox Opal, which is a long way from working. They want to do it again, that's fine. This is going to be tough. There's no question. But they don't get Derevi yet. If they want to counter this, then that's one less counter they have, and I have a 2/2. That's not bad. And they're just going to hold up Derevi and counter magic. They're doing this now. They want to tap my lands? What an ass. All right. What a big play. You're such a tough guy. All right. Let's see. If you don't have something for that, it's gonna get embarrassing. Ooh! Oh, legitimate business! Okay. Uh-huh. That's a card. Well, they're down to 1 card. And they don't want to attack? I mean, obviously, we're not sending this back to the command zone if we can help it. But you see exactly why this card is in our deck. Luring Revealed. They can have the treasure now. Why did it tap the Catacombs? Why did you tap the one thing with another ability deck? Are you crazy? Well, I got 2 birds. And they're out of cards. I guess I couldn't get the sewers anyway, so it's not like it had a huge payoff. All right, we just need them to whiff. And they kind of did, to be honest. So their plan is going to be to just keep attacking with us with Derevi, which is fine. We can offset that life loss given enough time. But that's why we also have to defend with our birds. We can't really attack. All right, get me the land. I don't need the cards. All right, I'm not afraid. So 6 mana plays Rusko. So we want this untapped. We don't have enough islands yet. I think I'll just take the basic. Cut down is good. There's Smothering Tithe. That might be a good commander card, but it's costing him here because Rusko's on the stack. Into a Flux, which turns on the Opal. Metalcraft achieved. Beautiful. And still, we need no attackers. Let the clocks do their work. They might make a lot of treasures, but the opponent is just drawing lands, which, by the way, payback, right? Okay, now they're thinking defense. Or they're not. Ha, that's good. That lets us attack them back. They don't know that the game has changed. Get rid of that, Malcolm. The game has indeed changed. We're taking the driver's seat. What you got? The fish jumps in front. Could bounce the Rusko now. I think we just pass and see what they do. They have a lot of mana, which makes Confluence a pretty tough counter when it could be a draw spell. Of course, a draw spell triggers the Smothering Tithe. That's a tough ask. So the Shadow Spear keeps swinging now. I think we just trigger Smothering Tithe. Oh yeah. I mean, I want my cards. TikTok. We're still going here. Island, island. This can be an island. And then this can get Mystic Sanctuary. And that's an island. Okay. When does it matter? When does it cease to matter? The Mox here is a trigger. But don't underestimate Derevi. It's almost dangerous to have these clocks go off and give them seemingly infinite mana, when if we hold this board state, we get further ahead with each tick. We sacrifice. We get, has to be an island here. Let's get the tunnel. Sacrifice. Get the sanctuary. Trigger. We can get Floodmaw or we can get Confluence. Oh god, more cards is so exciting, but I think it's Floodmaw. If that Smothering Tithe isn't on the board when we draw 7, we're in a much better spot. Human. And then we definitely want to try to bounce this right before we trigger the clock on the final tick. Again, we could play the Mox without an imprint here. Or we could imprint the Thought Scour. That would put this on 10. And then this is actually 12. Interesting. Okay. And another point of damage. And then we wait. Okay, that's on the stack. So now we know the situation. So on their turn, we're going to trigger the clock and draw 7. Does it matter when? It doesn't. We can do it now. Well, I guess a tapped fish matters because it's card draw. Okay, draw 7. The opponent's like, I can't stop it. No, not like this. So many cards. Come on, come on. Spread peace. Let me do it. Let me have my way. Witness protection making its case here, by the way. Yeah, that card is pretty good in Brawl. Consult the star charts is there. Okay, so this is going to 11. We can get several of these spells off, but the timing is important. Let's go ahead and let this tick. Like if we put this last counter on the stack, then put the 12th counter ability on the stack, we can also respond with more card draw. Do I block? Do I let them have 2 cards? I think I just... Is it time to kill Derevi? I don't think so. I think I let them have 2 cards at this stage. They're gonna go to 10. If I were them, I might have moved the Shadow Spear. We'll see if they're any good. Okay, Shredder. So. Still leaves up like 5. So we can go consult and dig. Well, maybe not dig. There's not enough in the graveyard, but we can consult. So, like this. In that case, counter draw. Actually, counter steps. No, it won't resolve first. Just counter then. Well, counter steps doesn't let me do, yeah. Okay, just counter. Because counter steps would be fun to make a clock, but it won't resolve first, right? Because the way it's going to work is I want to be able to respond to my own trigger. So you counter this, the 12th trigger goes on the stack, but then a new trigger goes on the stack, which is the shuffle draw 7. You respond to that trigger with consult, kicked, and what will happen, right, is... No, you respond before that trigger. So I respond to the 3 steps with consult, and then the trigger from Midnight Clock goes over top of the 3 of the consult, resolves first, shuffle up, draw 7, then consult. Nice. I love Rusko, you love Rusko, we love Rusko, Midnight Clock, Midnight Clocky Clock. I know, I'm a dork. But this video is for the hardcore fans anyway. By the way, if you want Standard, it is on the official Magic the Gathering Arena YouTube channel at PlayMTG Arena, I believe. Shieldred the Apocalypse. Well, if that's... We gotta make sure that's not on the field. Gemstone Caverns in the opener. Like peas and carrots. Okay, sure. Our hand is probably gonna get picked apart anyway. So let's have Force Spike available from the drop. You want to trade resources? Let's trade resources. Let's match bit for bat. Is that... It wouldn't make sense if I had a bat. Card for card until one of us draws 7, baby. Patience. Patience. They just remove it there and then they resolve something we don't want them to resolve. Nah. Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. They put Rankle on the bottom. They bog me, my Siphoner. Okay, slick. I see we're at war. Well, here is Rusko. Ready for your board wipe. Yeah, always a good start to a turn. The apocalypse has come. And then Rusko died. Yeah, they made me draw a card. Yeah, I bet you think you're tough. 1 mana open. Nice. You are unable to scream. Shieldred. It's a very tough card for them to remove. And here's an attack. So they have 1 mana and it does hold priority, but they don't have revolt, so their fatal push won't work here. We might as well have more clocks. Oh yeah, they're in trouble. They need to resolve something big, and they have Key to the Archive. Big mana. Do they get a big spell? And discard Rebirth makes sense. Oh, Demonic Tutor. Come on, Duress. Come on, Thoughtseize. Come on, Thoughtseize. What do you get in this spot? What is the card that gets you back in this game? Tome of the Infinite. Drop it. See what we get. Could be good. Force Spike. We'll see. Do we attack them? I think we let them cast Shieldred again. They take it. What does that mean? Great. What's the 1 card that ruins me? Well, it's not Swamp. Blood on the Snow. Had a feeling. So then they kill that, they bring that back. This dies. I guess it is what it is. Could definitely have been worse. But Blood on the Snow is kind of an old school Brawl card. It used to be a way more deadly. Bang. Shieldred down. And we can get that back. We do have to be mindful of, well, everything. But more clock. Can't have Shieldred on the field when this pops. What a disaster that could be. Duress. Siphoner. Triumph. Discard. I might have to stifle my own clock trigger. We'll see. Grave Expectations. Can probably heist a removal spell. Double Duress. Okay, go for it. Okay, now we're gonna beat them to the clock. Thought Distortion gone. Let's just do it now. Beautiful. Island, island, island. We can get something put back on top of our deck with Sanctuary. Let's take our time on that. Play this, seek new knowledge. Good night.